Okay, so thank you so much, Sayantan, for coming to this particular program of the MBA department of Swami Vivekananda Group of Institutes. As students, all of you know Mr. Sayantan Banerjee, who is the Assistant Manager HR of Spencer Retail Limited. So he is with us today to have a discussion on the recruitment, selection, and onboarding process during COVID-19, specifically in the retail industry. So as we have told that we'll be having a kind of interactive session with all of you, I'll be talking a little bit of about the recruitment, selection, onboarding. Sayantan will be, discussing about the some cases related to the retail industry, specifically to the Spencers. And all of you, definitely, if you have any questions, you should also be asking that related to this topic. That is our today's topic is recruitment, selection, and onboarding during this COVID-19 period in retail industries in general and Spencer in specific, actually. So thank you so much, Sayantan. Welcome to the MBA department of Swami Vivekananda Group of Institutes.
Thank you, Amitabh. It's always acts as a motivation to interact with young and energetic minds. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Right, right. So if you are getting into the topic directly, so as students, all of you know that the recruitment is basically the first step in the process of the hiring process. So where recruitment actually indicate the, attracting the right kind of candidate. So the companies usually having the different kind of requirement, and different kind of requirement is having a requirement of different kind of skill sets and the competency level. So we need to, attract the right kind of candidate for the particular job, so that we will be able to hire the right kind of candidate. So the recruitment is the process of attracting the right kind of candidate, and the selection is the process of identification of the best possible candidates from amongst those who have applied. That is the fundamental concept of selection. And when the people have got selected, now we are inducting the
Exactly.
people or onboarding the people in the our company system. So that is the basic fundamental concept of onboarding. So Shantan, it will be great if you can just explain a little bit more from your aspect, actually. So Shantan, I guess there is a network issue with him. So let us just continue with that fundamental concept of the recruitment and the selection. So recruitment, as I've told you, it is the process of attracting the right kind of candidate. So it is one of the crucial tasks, because if you are not able to attract the right kind of candidate, then it is very difficult to identify the it's a specific candidate who are suitable for my company. Because we need to understand, if we are not able to select the right person, that will be hampering our overall organizational productivity. Because say for example, if we hire somebody in the marketing department for selling some product, and they don't know about anything about the sales, I'm just giving a practical examples of yesterday only, that we have hired one particular marketing agency for some of our other project, not education project, our group, some other projects, marketing agency, digital marketing agency. Now the digital marketing agency have hired some particular employee to work on our project, actually, right? So now yesterday I had a call, and I have called them up, that particular employee they have hired, two employee they have hired to work on our project. I was just asking, do you have any problem, any issues you are facing in doing the work? They have clearly told that we are not at all aware about our job. We don't know how to do this job. We are totally confused, because we never done this kind of job. We are not at all interested in doing this job. So understand that these people have hired, they have taken money from us, and they have hired few people, and they have told that we have hired these people, and this is the salary you need to pay for them. So we told, yes, we are okay, until and unless they have to complete the job. But now they have hired the people. Now whenever I am talking with them, they are telling we don't know anything, we are not interested with the job, we are totally confused how to do the job, I have never done this kind of job. So understand, this is a totally wrong selection. So if there is a wrong selection, that means you are ensured that your project is not going to be successful. So either success of the project totally depend on what? Success of the project depend on right kind of manpower. Because if they are not able to do the job, then what will happen? Right? So that is why selection is important. So in order to select the right people, if you have to attract the right, if you are say for example, you are in a hurry to hire a lot of people, Now you have given an advertisement and very less number of people have appeared. Now, as the less number of people have appeared, you are telling that fine, we have an urgent requirement. Anybody is interested, give him an offer letter. If you are doing that, you are doing a wrong thing, because you don't know that whether this person would be suitable for your particular position. We don't know that, right? So that is a typical issue. That is a typical problem you will be facing. So that is the reason. That is the importance of this particular recruitment and the selection, because people are maybe thinking that we have a plenty of manpower available in India, because there are a lot of unemployment. So getting a good quality, getting manpower is not an issue, but it is not true. There are a lot of projects, trust me, there are a lot of projects which are rolling out. Rolling out means going back from Kolkata, because they are not able to find out the right candidate, right? So getting the right candidate is very tough job, right? Very tough job. So that is the thing, that is the fundamental concept, that is the importance of this thing, recruitment and the selection. And specifically, as our today's topic is specifically to retail industry, so definitely the retail industry require different kind of attitude, different kind of skill set. Understand, if you are working in a particular office, you are going there, you are having a specific table, you are having a specific room, you are having a specific chair, machines, you are sitting, you are working, right? That's the way. Some think about the retail industry. Most of the people have to stand for 8 hours, 9 hours consecutively. There is no rest time in most of the cases, especially in the high pressure hour. So it is a require a separate kind of mental attitude. It is, I'm not saying, because every job is having their pros and cons. They are having some professional hazards, but in retail industry specifically, say for example, another area, concern area of the retail industry is what? Retail industry, one of the concern area is like when other people will be enjoying holidays, the some holiday, maybe Sunday, or it may be other holidays, public holidays, then you will be having maximum work, because there will be a rush period in the retail outlet. So whatever may be your position, you have to be there on those holidays. So again, that is a separate kind of challenges for the HR to hire the people who would be working in that kind of retail environment, right? So that is the idea. So that is a specific challenge. I will be able to find out the good quality candidate. He is having good communication skill, presentation skill, everything is okay, but probably that person is not interested to work in that environment with that particular challenges, because they are telling that if say for example during those holidays and Sundays I want to spend my time with my family, and you are telling you have to come to office, that particular person may not be interested to join, right? So that's the idea. So these are the typical challenges related to the retail industry. That is a problem. That is a challenge related to the retail industry. So that's why whenever we will be hiring for the hiring for the retail industry, we need to keep this thing in our mind, right? Keep this thing in our mind. So definitely it is not that a particular specification or particular hazard related to the retail industry. It is a this kind of hazards is related to any other jobs, like say for example those people who are working as a traffic police personnel. They are also having the similar kind of challenges, because they have to stand in the road, whatever may be the weather condition, to manage the traffic. So that is also a constraint. So similarly, in the retail industry also, though they are in a particularly centrally AC or the air conditioned environment, but however they have to stand. So it depends. Again, there is another challenge that will be faced by the retail industry specifically. I have heard the many people who are not entering retail industry because of the fact, because if I'm standing in the retail outlet and I'm showing different kind of products, helping the customers about somebody, in the salary wise it is good, environment wise it is good, everything is good, but I have a mental block. I have a mental block of what if my neighbors, if my family person, my cousins are coming in the retail outlet, in the, say for example the pantaloons or the shopper stop, anywhere, they will be thinking that what that is a constraint. That is also an issue, right? So fine, Sayantan is back, I guess. Can you hear Sayantan?
Yeah, you are completely audible. I'm extremely sorry. I was facing some internet connectivity issue. So,
Yeah, right.
like, can we start
That's a
again?
very common thing. That is, again, that is a constraint in this kind of communication mode. So
Hmm.
anything that can happen. So I was just, in your absence, we were just discussing about the challenges that can be associated with the retail industry hiring.
Hmm.
So it will be great if you can just start right. Your point of view on the recruitment aspects of the selection or the onboarding aspect in the retail industry.
See, recruitment and onboarding and selection process, like there's a difference between pre-COVID and post-COVID, or maybe during COVID situation. Uh, Earlier, when we used to recruit for retail, there was mostly two type of recruitments. One is bulk recruitment, another one was customized. Now when we say bulk recruitment, it is mostly of like team member level or floor staff. And when we talk about customized recruitment, it's more of a like at senior level, be it department manager, be it store manager, maybe some skilled resources. So, like during this COVID, we have faced challenge that like most of our like employees, they could not commute because there was no conveyance available. And during lockdowns, even like there was restrictions from administration that like they cannot come or they cannot commute in between a particular time. So we decided to recruit people from nearby areas or local areas who can walk down to our stores. So like we can consider this as a case study that like for us, for retailers, when you feel that like the manpower is not like available from outside location, you have to look for opportunities or options from nearby areas only. So we did employee referring. We have initiated employee referral scheme, and then we have done postering as well in nearby areas, and we got our manpower.
Great, great. Okay. So mainly during the COVID period, you are mainly depending on the local manpower. I mean, nearby
Exactly.
stored areas.
Nearby store areas who can walk down, say, within a maybe a radius of 2 to 3 kilometers, maximum 4 kilometers, and they can walk down, say, within 20 to 30 minutes. Because you can understand, like our stores were operating for our employees from 7 to 10, right? So,
Right,
like we could only take candidates who can come at 7 o'clock in the morning, or maybe who those who are working in the closing shift, they can leave 10 o'clock, at around 10 o'clock from our store, and they can reach home by latest by 10:30. And
right,
yes, for our female employees, we have a criteria that we cannot keep our female employees after 8 at night. It's not safe and secure. And during lockdown time, you can also understand that people were not there on streets. So like we decided to look for local resources only.
right. That means during this COVID-19 period, you are not taking the help of the consultancies, right?
Not much, not much.
Okay,
Because you can also understand like consultants, uh, most of them were working from office and they could not go to their office on regular basis.
right.
And you can understand like consultants, they don't have that work from home opportunity all the time. So we
True.
have to mostly we have hired from employee referral.
Okay. Employee referral is the major source of recruitment.
Exactly, and also there was some like walking drives going on, because you can understand like many people, they lost their job due to like pandemic crisis.
Right.
So like we tried to help them out with the opportunities which were available with us.
Great, great. That is a nice initiative actually. So along with this walk-in into, so there are three major sources that I've understood. That is walk-in interviews. Number two is the employee
Exactly.
referral, and number three
Mm-hmm.
is the local postering kind of thing.
Local postering, as well as we have like also posted in social media as well, WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn,
Mhm.
everywhere. You cannot get like frontliners in LinkedIn, but yes, Facebook and WhatsApp can be another source where if you can post in various groups or in various job groups, you can get ready candidate from there. And mostly will get maybe experienced staffs as well.
Great, great. Okay. So, as there are different industries which are getting negatively affected and resulting
Mm-hmm.
into reduction in the manpower actually,
Mm-hmm.
maybe termination and etc. So, what is the present status of the retail industry? I mean, are they in the expansion mode, in the hiring mode, or what is the status?
See, as per the market scenario which is prevailing, all I can tell that like the retailers which are into food business, they are expanding.
Okay.
and those who are into apparel, maybe on high tech or maybe on general merchandise, they are holding their recruitment process as of now.
Okay, great.
But yes, we have hired many people during this pandemic crisis because like our online business like flourished during that time, and we have like started alternate channels of business, that is like resident welfare association, tying up with them and doing phone delivery, WhatsApp delivery. We were taking orders over phone as well. We
Okay,
are taking orders over WhatsApp. We had our online platform where customers, they can put their orders, and we did home delivery as well.
okay.
Because
So
this COVID scenario like altogether changed the business like process as well. It's
right.
not like that like people will coming to your stores, because there might be certain safety and security concerns. No one would like to go out, uh, though the scenario is changing slowly and gradually. But
Hmm.
yes, in the month of March, April, May, maybe the first quarter, we have faced these challenges.
Okay, fine.
But in
So
spite
if
of that, we have recruited people, and we have expanded our business.
okay, so for the home delivery actually, so you are having your own delivery people or you are depending on some third party vendors?
It was a mix and match of both. We
Okay.
had certain riders for which we have taken third party help,
Hmm.
and otherwise we have done, because like see, the riders can only deliver your product, but the
Right.
entire billing process, maybe the sorting of the products, the QA/QC, quality analysis and quality check of the product, that was totally managed by our own employees.
Hmm. So as far as the present business volume is concerned, is it online is higher than the offline? I mean, in-store purchase or the otherwise?
So not exactly. Obviously, the online business they grew up during this scenario, but yes, the offline business affected a bit, but it's slowly and steadily recovering as well. We are looking
So,
forward to the third quarter.
okay. So all of your stores are now operational, right?
From day one, that is from 23rd of March, if I'm not wrong, that on 23rd of March, lockdown was initiated across the country, and
Hmm.
since we are into essential commodities, we sell baby foods, we sell groceries, we sell staples, right? So
Right.
from that day only, we have been operational with all our stores open every time,
Great. Great. You know, the
each
from
and
the
every store.
you know, we can understand that getting appropriate or the quality manpower for the retail industry is challenging. Now, due to the this merger or rather takeover by the Reliance of the Future Group specifically, they are having
Hmm.
the, I mean, food businesses as well. So, do you think that can become a little
Hmm.
bit of challenging for other retail industry to because being Reliance is very much aggressive that we are talking about.
See, healthy competition should be always there, and
Hmm.
only competition can make you give better service to the customers. So
Right.
after all, the customers they will be always at an advantage, that like if there is a healthy competition among the retailers. Yes,
Hmm.
obviously retail, if you consider this Reliance, they recently acquired Future Group. Yes, that can make the number of competitors less, but obviously at the same time, Reliance, they have been into this food business into smaller formats. If
Hmm.
you go to Reliance Fresh, if you go to Reliance Smart, now they will come in hyper formats as well.
Right.
So we are also looking forward.
Great. Great. Okay. So in the as like say for example our audience today is mainly the MBA students. Some of them definitely they will be in future they will be taking HR as their specialization, or even if they are not taking HR as a specialization, maybe getting into HR in future. So just if you want to give some tips, like if they want to get into the HR field of the retail industry, so during hiring, what are the characteristics they should look for? I mean, to especially for the hiring on the frontliners. That these are the characteristics. If they have, definitely they will stay back, continue. Attrition level will be low, performance will be high, like that.
Okay, so all the budding professionals, I would like to share one thing with you that you can remember that we were hit by recession in 2008, 2009, 2010. At that time also I was a budding MBA student. So I have faced the recession 10 years back as well, right? Stay positive, stay calm and composed, and also try to make a plan for your future. All I can suggest you that try to build your community, uh, try to build rapport, try to expand your LinkedIn network, maybe if possible, try to enhance your life skills. These are always high on demand. And at the same time, for us, we recruiters, what we do, we always try to make a CV bank or profile bank for ourselves, so that if there is any such requirement in future, we don't get trouble, and within a given turnaround time, we can recruit the desired manpower. Uh, on the other hand, I can also tell you that you can also build a network with the HRs in LinkedIn platform. Maybe not only the HRs, maybe you can also connect with business people and operation people. You can interact with them. You can ask for their suggestion. You can share whatever, if you have any case study, if you have any question in your mind, you can ask them. Try to build that rapport. It will help you in future.
Right, right. Thank you for your suggestion. Now, if you are coming back to the selection process, actually, so
Mm-hmm.
what is the normal selection process you are having? Is it only a personal interview kind of thing, or any other tools you are using for hiring
See,
the people?
for customized requirement or for customized profiles, we are having those three tools like
Shantan, we cannot hear you actually. Shantan, we cannot hear you. I think what you can do is you can just re-log in. I mean, then it will be okay, I guess. হ্যাঁ, আমার মনে হয় যে you can just re-log in actually. কোনো কারণে বোধহয় ওটা ইয়ে হয়ে গেছে আর কি। So as long as Shantan is re-log in, so let us just understand that what are the things we have now till now discussed. That is recruitment. In the source of recruitment, Shantan have told that the major source of recruitment is the employee referral, followed by the store walk-ins and the postering and the posting in different kind of social media groups like the WhatsApp group or the Facebook groups. So these are the things in nutshell we have discussed. Shantan, can you reconnect? Till now you are not audible. I mean, there may be something. You can check your this thing. I mean, volume or no, it's not audible. Can you try with the phone speaker? I guess maybe some earphone, maybe issues. Anyone else can hear? Actually, I'm not able to hear actually.
No,
No,
sir, no.
no, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Shanta, can you just, I mean, just relog in? I mean, just you can move out of this thing and then try to relog in. I guess that may work. Okay. So that's the thing what we are discussing, that is the major sources of resources, means from where we can get the manpower. So that is one of the challenging job for the HR industry. You need to keep your sources ready, because you will be getting your requirement from different department that see, you are the HR, you need to hire this kind of people. So you have to be ready with the sources. So that is very important. So that's why this is sources that they are depending on the employee referral. What is the employee referral? That is the existing employee will be referring that their friends, that yes, this is a good opening available, why don't you join? That is employee referral. So employee referral is a very good source, because the employee can understand in what is the working condition, what is the salary, so they can better in a better position to talk, right? So this employee referral, that's why is an important source. Shanta, can you just talk? You can understand, try to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Now. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are talking about the selection process actually, that what methods you are adopting.
See, we have 3-tier interview process for assistant manager and above level.
Okay.
So, like first, the profiles are screened by the HR. After that, line function meets the people, and if the people find suitable or the candidate finds suitable, and then we go ahead with the.
Shantan, your mic has been muted actually. Yeah, now it's okay.
First of all, for this assistant manager and above profile, am I audible now?
Yes, perfect.
HR does the initial screening. If the candidate found suitable, then line function meets, and again, if he is through, then we go ahead with the offer rollout process, obviously with background check and verification, and finally the onboarding and onboarding process is done.
Okay, great. And for the frontline hiring process, I mean, what is the selection? I mean, there is a only personal round of interview with the HR or any other?
Only personal round of interview. We have a employee screening form. Actually, we get all the details from that particular form, because from the CV which we get or the profiles we receive, you cannot exactly get all the details, like how far his home is from your store, maybe how long it takes to reach his home, maybe which are the possible way of conveyance, maybe bus, metro, cycle, walking distance, what exactly it is. If he's ready to work on Saturdays and Sundays, because like we get our maximum sale on weekends, right? So these things you will not get in anyone's CV. Again, we work on festivals. We work on during Durga Puja, Kali Puja, Holi, Christmas, Eid. So like we have that filter. Like we have that option where a candidate can choose whether he is ready to work on during the festivals or not, right? So we get the initial screening done from that particular form itself. So once it is done, then we do a face-to-face round, and during this COVID we try to maintain all the measures related to hygiene and safety, and accordingly we have done all the interview process, maintaining all the distance, social distancing and everything. And in our store we have our safety measures, that everyone who is coming, he or she needs to go through this thermal screening. Then he or she needs to fill a form whether he or she is having fever, cough and cold, maybe anyone of his immediate family member is suffering or not from these above symptoms which I have just mentioned. So we have tried to maintain all the safety measures from our end, and then we have taken the interview process. And once the personal round is done, we try to we try to send them to our floor for spending 2 to 3 hours, where they can see actually what our team members are doing or the frontliners are doing on floor, so that they can get a fair idea that my job will be having these job profiles, maybe the replenishment, cashiering, billing, maybe customer service, maybe selling skills I need to know. So once this is done, then only again we have one more process, that is other verification. We don't hire anyone who is having any difficulties or any maybe mistake in the Aadhaar. We don't hire any such
Okay.
people.
Okay. Great. Okay. Fine. So
So
all
the
these.
entire process takes 2 to 3 days. Within 4 days, we make him on board. And
Okay.
during this COVID period, we try to minimize the like joining formalities. We are only filing up 2 forms where the basic details are required. That's all.
Okay, great, great, fine. So it is nice to hear that you are, having all the procedures for maintaining the social distancing or the, health and hygiene of the employees. So that's a
Mhm.
wonderful thing. And as you have told actually that, I mean, these people in the retail industry has to work in the holidays during the festivals, where other
Exactly.
professionals are enjoying their holidays, right? So
Exactly.
this is a challenge, I guess. So how, being a HR professional, you are keeping your employees motivated? Any specific tools or technique you are using for motivate, keep
We
them
have we have
motivated?
certain monetary benefits for the same, which we called holiday wages. They
Okay.
get like some monetary benefits for working on festival days. We have some listed holidays, and if a particular employee works on that particular day, he gets those monetary benefits.
Okay. So other
And
than
we
this,
try to
yeah.
do other activities as well to motivate them. We
Okay.
provide them evening snacks, little bit of activities during non-trade hours, maybe between 1 to 4, because you can understand, like uh, in retail, like customers are coming mostly when the store is open, maybe between 8 to 12,
Hmm.
for buying their breakfast cereals, maybe their fruits and vegetables, maybe their daily staples, grocery item. And again, we will find the rush after 5.
Right.
So 5 to 10 and 8 to 12 is our rush hour. And 1 to 4, generally we consider these as non-trade, but depending on the season as well.
Mhm.
So we do various activities, employee engagement activities at that time, so that like they never feel that like they are working in a like environment which is obviously employee friendly.
Mhm. So any special rewards and recognition program you are holding specifically, which is very much specific to
We
retail?
have
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
month every month we
Okay.
have Star of the Month program, for
Okay.
which we hire particular number of team members from the floor who gets awarded every month for their service.
Okay. Great. Great. Okay.
We have
So
at store level, we have at regional level, and we have at national level.
great. So how many number of Spencer stores right now we are having in India?
Across East, we have around 48
Okay.
stores.
Okay.
We have 2 formats. One is hyper or large format stores, where you
Uh,
will get apparels, you will get fruits and vegetables, you will get fish and meat. Now, fish and meat is our specialized category.
mhm.
You will not find fish and meat category in most of our competitors.
Right. True.
You
True.
will get fruits and vegetables. You will get staples everywhere, grocery items, maybe general merchandise or household needs articles. But fish and meat you will not get everywhere. And
True.
again, liquor you will not also get everywhere. We have
True.
liquor section as well. So
Mhm.
for this liquor section and for fish and meat, again, the recruitment is quite different. It's not
Mhm.
like the other bulk recruitment, because for fish and meat section, you need fish and meat cutters, right?
Right.
And you can understand that is a particular niche skill which you will
Mhm.
not get in everyone, right?
True.
So getting fish and meat cutters is really a tough job,
Mhm.
because if you go to market, any wet market, and if you try to speak to them, and you can understand that like they are earning by cutting fish maybe 400 500 rupees a day, which is around
Mhm.
15,000 a month.
Right.
So like, so in that case, what we do generally, we try to take freshers, we train them at least 1 to 2 months in fish and meat cutting for that
Okay.
particular section.
Mhm.
Obviously, during their interview process, we have to ask them basic questions, because we cannot take exact freshers in this role. We have to ask them that like, have you ever whether he is interested in cooking or not, right?
Right.
Then
Right.
I have to ask him whether he has a chopped fish or chicken in any of festivals at home, maybe a picnic arranged by friends. So if we find those type of people who are having that mindset, okay, I can go for this job, then only we can put him in our fish and meat category, otherwise not.
Right. 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 So in the retail industry, we have heard that is one of the source. I'm not talking about right now during the COVID-19 period, maybe earlier or non-COVID-19 days actually. So headhunting is a very good source. That is, we are going to the
Exactly.
market. That is field hiring actually. What I'm talking about. So is that true? Because I have, yeah.
Headhunting generally we do for customized recruitment for assistant
Mhm.
manager and level above level, maybe for
Okay.
department manager, maybe for buyer position, maybe for marketing position. We go ahead with
Mhm.
this headhunting uh, way of recruitment.
Okay. So I have heard, in theoretically, I don't know practically. So I have heard that in
Hmm.
few cases, the HR managers of the retail industry used to go to their competitor stores and used to,
Exactly.
pull them up. Is that true? I mean, is it happening in this industry?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Say suppose we are looking for someone who will be working for our E&E category. E&E is electronics and electricals, or
Mhm.
which is generally known as consumer durables or maybe high tech we call in our language.
Mhm.
So it will not get in many of our competitors. So we need to visit maybe uh, maybe a Great Eastern store, maybe a Khosla electronic store, and
Right.
from there, I have to visit there as a customer. I have to talk to the employees over there, and from there, I need to churn the resources,
Okay.
get the details from them, and maybe that person, if he is not interested, then I have to follow up with him, and I have to tell him that like if you have any suitable reference, please refer. This is
Right.
how we are doing headhunting.
Okay. That's wonderful, actually. So, and now if you're coming to the onboarding process, so
Mm-hmm.
generally, in onboarding, we used to include the induction also. So in
Mm-hmm.
this induction training, what do you think? What is the importance of an induction training before
Mm-hmm.
putting them on the floor?
See, if you consider retail, people have a very a rosy picture in their mind that
Mhm.
they are working within a particular premises which is under roof. They need not to go outside during monsoon, maybe during summer season. They are working in an environment which is fully air conditioned, well dressed people. It's not exactly like that. Like First thing which I feel that like in retail, if you go for frontline hiring, you need to get the right resources who can stand for 9 hours, 8 to 9 hours, right? It's a standing job.
Mhm.
Not every time they will get opportunity to sit. This is one. Then again, it may happen that in particular sections they are not allowed to use phones because we
Mhm.
are very much specific to our giving our best services to our customers. So if a customer comes and if he finds that you are busy in a call, maybe the customer might not feel satisfied, right? So
Right.
there are a few challenges which we try to discuss during the initial interview process only, that whether you are comfortable for not using your phone or social media for 8 to 9 hours a day. It will be a standing job, and you will not get your holidays on Saturday and Sundays. Maybe any of the weekdays between Monday to Thursday will get your holiday, weekly holiday. So, are you comfortable with that? Apart from that, also when we send the people for or the candidates maybe for floor where they can discuss with our existing employees, and if they find everything is fine, then only we go ahead with the recruitment process.
Right. Right. So that is the reason probably I have heard from other HR also that one of the technique of conducting the interview is a kind of negative interview. that is giving some
Exactly.
negative
We
situation.
show
That,
him all the challenges, all the obstacles, and we try to motivate them by interacting with the buddies or maybe the floor staffs, so that
Mhm.
they can go ahead, they can discuss with them that this is the job profile which you need to do on a daily basis. Maybe it is related to replenishment. You can work in uh, it may happen that like you need to sit on the floor to check
Mhm.
the expiry of certain products. Maybe you need to stand on a ladder to put a particular box, or maybe a like the products you have to keep on a higher bay. Bay means the pallet where we put our products, right? So
Mhm.
we have to also check if they have vertigo or not, or whether they can sit on the floor or not, because you can understand like these are our daily activities. You cannot avoid that. So like once they go to the floor, most of their doubts gets cleared.
Got it. Mhm. Okay. So
And this is
during
before
this,
recruitment.
Mhm.
This is
So you,
before recruitment only.
yeah, right. Because after hiring, if they are not able to adapt to the particular culture or particular situation, so that would be a costly affair for the company.
Obviously,
So
and attrition will be high.
right. So in order to reduce the attrition, one of the thing is definitely your proper selection process. That is identification of the right kind of candidate is one of the definitely tool. But any other thing, like you have talked about the rewards and recognition, definitely that is also a tool. That
Employee
is,
engagement.
yeah, right. So any tools for employee engagement, you want to discuss?
It depends. It depends from store to store.
Mhm.
Uh, we do various employee engagement activities, like we make them sit with their immediate bosses. Sometimes certain motivational talks on the
Mhm.
floor. Maybe a short video on like any motivational video which we try to display on the floor.
Mhm.
Maybe a short round of quiz, maybe a treasure hunt, uh, many activities.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, actually. So the employee
Right. Other than
badges,
employee
like,
engagement, we have career progression as well.
okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, fine.
Career
So
progression is another tool for reducing your attrition.
Mhm. So what is the normal career path of an individual who is joining as a frontliner?
See, for us, a frontliner joins as a team member,
Mhm.
and maybe within a scope of 2 years, he can be promoted to the level of team leader.
Okay.
And maybe in another 3 to 4 years, he can become the department manager of a particular category. And
Okay.
who knows, if there is any opportunity within 2 to 3 years, he can become the store manager.
Great. Okay.
So within a 10 almost 10-12 year span, a team member uh, can be promoted to the store manager level.
Great. Great. So do you have a policy of hiring fresh management graduates as a management trainee or something like that?
We do for
Okay.
our marketing profiles. We generally hire fresher generally we hire fresher uh,
Mhm.
MBA graduates, and
Mhm.
also like recently we have recruited few HRs as well
Okay.
from campus recruitment.
Great. Great. Okay. So the marketing means they have to be within the store, or they will be going for B2B tie-up kind of thing?
Both. It's sort of 60-40, I would rather say,
Okay.
where 60% they need to look after the visuals and display of the store. The offer
Mhm.
communications are proper or not.
Mhm.
They have to ensure the footfall as well, right?
Okay.
Because if you don't have the proper footfall, Amitavo, you will
Mhm.
not be able to convert them into business. So
True.
in our terms, we call it conversion. That say 100 people, they arrive at your store, 100 customers, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
everyone like they are not in a shopping spree.
Mhm.
Maybe 40 out of 100 did a billing from our store. So the conversion is 40%.
Mhm.
So more like footfall you have, will have a better chance of converting them into business,
Right. Right. Okay.
which is the KRA or major KRA of the marketing guy.
Okay.
And again, since we are doing this resident welfare association tie-up, then we have various activities going on, uh, various alternative channels of business really came up during this pandemic crisis. So like the job profile of marketing executive, I would rather say enhanced a lot,
Great. Okay.
increased.
Mm-hmm.
And for us as well, because we are not doing attendance by biometric, we are doing attendance by manual intervention only. So like manual attendance, we are taking leave, and attendance we are managing manually. So you can understand, like our job profile has extended.
Why? I mean, what is the reason that you are doing manually? I mean, because of these contamination issues.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Because we cannot compromise the safety and security or hygiene of our employees. So we have to maintain that at all intentions, always.
So many, I mean, some of the technologies which you are seeing, some of the companies are implementing, like through the facial recognition kind of thing. So any plan you
Obviously,
are having?
now
Yeah.
that is very much effective when you have less number of manpower.
True.
In a
True.
hyper store, we have around 300, 350 manpower in a particular
Mhm.
hyper, right?
Mhm.
And
Right.
out of which not everyone is a direct employee of Spence, like our organization. There are
Mhm.
third party brand promoters as well, right?
Okay. Right. True. Yeah.
So so there are few challenges for
Mhm.
which we are doing this manual intervention.
Great. Great. So that means your this job profile or the job volume has been extended actually.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm. Great. So, I mean, just try to understand that is the HR. Those who are working as a HR, are they sitting in a particular corporate office, or they have to sit in a store itself, or the store HR kind of concept is also there?
Sorry, come again.
Yeah. What I'm trying to understand, usually in the HR people usually sit in the corporate offices. So in the retail sector, is there any concept of store HR kind of thing that this HR
Mhm.
has to sit in the store as well?
We have a concept called business unit HR, but it's not like that. Like earlier, we used to have a per HR store concept. Means every store have a separate HR. But
Okay.
now we have a concept of having a cluster HR. Under a
Mm-hmm.
particular HR, there are 3 or 4 stores
Mm-hmm.
which he or she will be managing.
Okay.
And we are into like business unit HR means we are mostly into HRBP means all the business parameters we should be aware of. While
Mm-hmm.
the like our corporate HR, they are mostly into compensation and benefit. Maybe they are calculating all those like statutory compliances, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we have both the concept.
Okay.
Corporate HR who are managing all the statutory compliance, maybe the rewards and recognition, uh, also the hiring at regional level, national level, uh, career progression,
Mm-hmm.
and here at store level, we are mostly doing this recruitment part, which is at large, means bulk recruitment. They are joining and exit formalities, everything. Then various motivational activities, employee engagement, and we are also engaged into uh, this career progression aspect.
Okay. Great. Fine, fine. Thank you so much for giving answers to so many questions and giving an explanation that is definitely going to be helpful for the students. So now I would like to ask the students if they have any questions. Sayantan is here because I am trying to connect to Sayantan for the last probably year, 1 year actually. So getting his time is very difficult because he used to be so much busy throughout the year, and you can understand that is the kind of work they have to do. So getting Sayantan on board is very tough. So that's why you are getting this opportunity. If the students, if you have any question related to the topic of today specifically, so you can ask.
So I have a question.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. To whom I am
What are
talking to?
the Ananya Vishwas?
Yeah, Nanya.
Ananya Vishwas.
Yeah,
So
you are
what are
audible,
the
Ananya. Tell me.
qualification and skill or even experience that you consider is important for us to have to give interview in the HR department or any other department in your Spencer in your company?
See, as I have told you, like earlier, we used to hire people with minimum 4 years of experience for HR. But now, like we are also hiring freshers via or through this campus recruitment drive. So don't worry about the experience part. Give your best.
Okay.
Who knows? There might be a chance to work together in future.
Okay, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
qualification is MBA.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any other question?
Hi,
I
good
have
afternoon,
a,
sir. My name is Rohit.
Hi, Rohit.
Yes, sir. So I want to ask, what kind of freshers you recruit and what kind of skills you look from as freshers to recruit them in Spencer's or other retail industries.
Uh, can you please repeat your question once again, Rohit?
Sir, what kind of skills you look for to recruit a freshers?
I mean, what he
See,
is trying to say, I
Rohit,
guess, that
we
is in
need,
retail industry,
okay.
in a
Mm-hmm.
fresher, what kind of skill
Mm-hmm.
sets you are looking for?
This is for HR marketing or for any role?
HR marketing, probably he was talking about.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for HR and marketing, we try to look for someone who is compatible, because you can understand, like if you are working in retail, you have to like fine tune between your work and life balance, your professional life as well as your personal life. Both you have to balance like a expert, because like you have to work on Saturdays, Sundays. So compatibility is one thing, flexibility is one thing. Then I would say that like if the candidate is receptive, means he can learn things very fast, he can cope up with taking any challenges, then it's fine. It's about the mindset only. And obviously he or she must be aware of the current trends. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So compatibility, flexibility is one thing. Then comes how much you are aware of what is going on around. And finally, I would rather say that a learning mind. That's all.
Okay.
am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Hello, sir. My name is Neha Ghosh.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question that right now I'm pursuing MBA with the marketing. So, do you
Mm-hmm.
guys allow a lady candidate for the marketing profile? Number one, and number two is, do you guys only have for Kolkata or pan India, like all over India, like major cities other than Kolkata? These two questions are from my side.
Thanks for asking that question, Neha. A very relevant question. We don't have any gender biasness. We have many store manager who are lady, and we have around 25% of our total staff which are female. So like we don't have gender biasness. And we have also seen that like in certain areas our female employees, they are even performing better than their male counterparts. So like there is no gender biasness. And yes, we have like recruitment opportunities, or like we have vacancies across pan India location. So like we recruit not only for Kolkata or West Bengal or East, we recruit for pan India location.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, most of the time, like in retail, sales and marketing, most of them like they always prefer men. That's why I asked.
Let me give you one example. One of our largest store across East, we used to have a lady marketing executive, and recently she got transferred to another store. She did a fabulous job.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your answer. So,
Yeah.
Any other question? Anyone?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, you
Hello?
just tell your
Hello.
name and you can just tell your name.
Yes. Hello. Hello, sir. I am Pranto there.
Yeah, Pranto, tell me.
Sir, actually, I want to know after 2 years when we pass out, is there any difficulties we face at the time of recruitment? Actually, sir, in this current scenario, most of the companies don't recruit the new employee. So, as a fresh MBA candidate, if we get any chance at the time of recruitment, actually, I want to know is there any additional skills do we learn to defeat
Pranto,
to
don't worry what is going to happen in future. Okay. I would rather say try to stay positive. Don't be impatient. Stay calm and composed. Prepare a plan for your future. That like these skills I'm going to learn during this pandemic crisis, which might be be relevant in next 1 year or maybe next 2 years, right? So try to
yes,
engage yourself in learning those skills, have a right attitude towards your career, and try to be compatible and flexible, because job scenario is going to be a change, and we cannot control everything is not in our hand. But yes, we can do like for ourselves, we can upgrade ourselves, we can go for self learning, and many things which we can do for ourselves which in under our direct control. So don't worry about that. Obviously the job scenario will change, but stay positive and try to invest in yourself. That's all. And obviously I will say that like increase your connection if possible in social media,
yes, sir.
the professional network I am saying. Obviously build your own community, interact with people who are related with industry, who have spent 10-12 years. They can guide you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other question? Anyone having?
Okay,
So
so
if yeah, tell
this is
Momita, tell.
Momita. Yeah, this is Momita. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Momita.
Sir, my question is for one particular position, say store manager, how many
Mhm.
candidates do you go through with the interview process? I mean, is there any fixed number, like one position you interview 10 people or like that?
See, we will not
Is
get 10 people, first of all, for a store manager profile. It's not because this is a customized profile. Yes, 2 to 3 profiles at least 2 to 3, or maybe four people, or maybe four candidates we need to interview at least to select one, because we can understand like he or she will be the stakeholder, right? He or she
right.
will be driving the business. So like obviously at least 2 to 3 uh, profiles should be interviewed, not less than 3, I would rather say, in my opinion.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Anyone else? Okay. So if anyone don't have any question, then we can conclude our session today. Because it was, I hope it is a very good learning session for all of you. We have get a lot of insights about HR functionalities in the areas of recruitment, selection, onboarding, even rewards and recognition, even employee engagement. Also that we have got a lot of insights, different sources of recruitment, the selection models, and etc. So thank you so much, Sayantan, for giving all the insights specifically in the retail industry. So it is very helpful for us, all the students, even being a faculty member, it has helped me in future also taking some sessions, because I am also getting a lot of insights into the retail industry. So thank you so much. And I hope all the students have also got a lot of insights. And in future, definitely we would look forward for some other session with you based on your convenient time. So I know
Sure,
you are very
for
busy,
sure.
but it will be great if you can just give some more time in future also. That will be very, very helpful actually.
Sure.
Right. So thank you so much for again from the department of MBA of the Swami Vivekananda Group of Institutes to participate in the event, and specifically Sunday afternoon. And all the students also, I would really appreciate all of you that in a good number, all of you have participated in a Sunday afternoon. That is a good positive attitude. So I was very apprehensive that on Sunday that whether the students would be joining. So thank you so much for joining the program. So we hope that enriched you as far as the knowledge is concerned. So again, we'll meet in some other session. So thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Amitabh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for
Thank you,
giving us
sir.
the opportunity to
Thank you,
talk
sir.
to students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best.
All the best. Bye.
Thank you, sir.